Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to get monetized on your own YouTube channel. So YouTube has recently changed some of the rules for a couple of countries. So if you are in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Taiwan, or South Korea, they have made it even easier for you to get monetized. Previously, the benchmarks were 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, or 10 million views of YouTube Shorts. They've changed that, so for those countries, it's now 500 subscribers, 3,000 hours watch time, or 3 million Shorts views, with one additional condition of requiring 3 recent, so in the last 90 days, 3 recent uploads. So what does this mean for you? Well, it's still very possible to get a channel and get it monetized. You might look at some of your favorite YouTubers and think, well, they've been doing this for 5 years, in some cases more than 10 years, and I'm just a little bit too late. But I think it's certainly still a very, very useful and valuable thing for you to do if you enjoy making videos. If you've got a message or a particular thing you want to share with the world, then I think YouTube is still an amazing platform for doing that. For my own channel, I started in May of 2021, so not that long ago. And I was monetized in January of this year, 2023. So it took a little bit over a year and a half of videos, maybe about once a week on average. Certainly that was the goal, to be able to get to that monetization mark. Since then, in the past few months, I've grown from 1,000 subscribers to nearly 4,000 and had plenty more watch time as well. So getting to that monetization mark is quite possibly the hardest thing in terms of growing your channel. From there, it has felt like it has certainly grown much faster and much easier. So being able to prove yourself, get those first few subscribers, that watch time, I think is the hardest thing that you're going to do. And I've got a few tips down here for you to hopefully be able to do yours more quickly and easily than I was able to do mine. So how much can you earn? You'll see different figures bandied around. There was a period where YouTube was quite secretive and didn't like YouTubers talking about how much they were earning. I think they've gotten a little bit more reasonable with this now. It is very, very dependent though on your channel's audience. So both where they are, what type of people they are, and so therefore what kind of ads can get shown to them. You'll see a lot of figures that talk about CPM, which is cost per milli or cost per 1,000 views. And these can be a little bit misleading in terms of the actual money that you will receive, since these are normally quoted as the cost to the advertiser, and you will only get a share of that. So in my experience for my channel, whilst I've had CPMs that have kind of floated anywhere between $8 to $20 at various different times, in reality, I've found that it's normally closer to kind of $2 or $3 per 1,000 actual views. For this channel, so far I've made a little bit over $400, so it's ranged from $50 to $100 a month. So certainly not the kind of money where I am going to be leaving my job, but a nice little amount of money. And certainly for me, I enjoy making videos. I feel like I've got quite a lot of content in my brain that I really want to share with the world, so it's something that I would be doing anyway. And it's growing over time as well, so it's something where it's made a little bit of money now, but hopefully that, and hopefully linking to some online courses and some other things, it's going to help it grow even more in the future. If you are thinking about it as a money-making opportunity, I would really think about it in some ways as just the first step of a path where you might have courses or products or other things that you link to. You'll notice that with my channel, I'll link to my Skillshare courses. In the future, I intend to have my own online courses as well. I've picked up some different bits of speaking and consulting work. So you're really using it as much for advertising as you are for actually making money from the adverts on your channel. Depending on your content, this may vary. Certainly mine has a very professional focus in terms of the research and stats and things that people would use for their vocations. For something that's a little bit more entertainment oriented, that may be a little bit trickier, but something where you can think about other avenues you can take. So in terms of some tactics for getting to the point of monetization, some of these are things you will have seen before. The last one maybe not so much. So the first one is regular uploads. The algorithm definitely rewards you if you are regularly posting content. It's also good for your subscribers because they will stay attached to you, they will keep watching. If you only post, say, once and then maybe it's a few months before the next one and it's not a consistent pattern, then I think you tend to lose subscribers at a slightly faster rate than if there's a very known pattern to what you're uploading. In terms of your content, it needs to be good content. It should be something that you know and you like doing videos about, and they're informative, they add value. For me, they started off really scratching my own itch, where it was questions and research and topics that I wanted to find out about. So one of my more popular videos was fixing an error with RTools, the RStats language, and I couldn't find useful help. So once I figured out the answer to that problem, I made a video so that other people could find that more easily. And I've definitely been rewarded for that. It shows up both in YouTube and in Google when you put that error message in now, and so that certainly gets me a lot of views for that video. The content should be good enough in terms of delivery. So it's something where you want to do a good job, but if you get stuck trying to be a perfectionist, then it's going to really hamper producing content consistently. Over time, you want to try and improve the technical component of your videos, and there's certainly good enough in terms of the video quality. You don't want it to look like it's been shot on a potato, and probably even more so sound quality. So knowing how to place the mic and having a reasonable quality mic are going to be pretty important. I'll link some Amazon links for this mic that I use, and a few others at different price points that I think will be useful if you are considering what mic you might want. In the future, I'm also going to do a video about mics, mic placement, and sound, so that at least it sounds reasonable. If it sounds really terrible, people are going to shut off. It doesn't need to be absolutely amazing to start with. It's something that you can work on improving over time. Your thumbnails, titles, and video notes are going to be really important. The thumbnail and the title is what's going to attract someone to click on the video to start with. So it should be engaging and interesting, really motivate someone to hit click on the video. And then video notes and also the keywords that you put in when you upload your video are going to help with the search algorithm. So having some really nice clear keywords put in, and then also a nice description of what's going on. So in the case of where I was doing videos about particular software errors, I would include that. I would explain what was in the video, and that helps when someone is typing into Google or into YouTube search to try and find something that relates to your video. Yours is going to be one of the ones that come up. Finally, I really recommend leveraging other communities. So if you already have a following somewhere else, say on Twitter or Facebook, definitely try and engage those people. But even if you don't, look for Twitter hashtags, look for Facebook groups, look for Reddit forums and subreddits. Use LinkedIn if LinkedIn is appropriate for your particular content, and share your content there as well. Have it linked back to YouTube, but I found that it was a really great way to try and build my audience by having people discover me on those channels and then head over and become a subscriber and watch more of my content on YouTube. So I definitely recommend pursuing YouTube if you like videos, if you feel that you've got something to share. It can be a nice little money maker. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are making your own channel, definitely put a comment down below telling me what your channel is and what it's about. And I will see you soon for more videos on stats, AI, research, and random stuff.